Hi guys, it's Marcia with Buy Sell Plan. Welcome back. In this video, I'm going to do a flip through of my planner. This is for the month of June. I might be switching binders for July. I did order the Tanya Plans Victoria binders, and even though the classic size comes with 1.25 inch rings, I'm going to be putting in the 1.5 inch rings. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it will work. This is the pale pink Anna binder. And this also came with 1.25 inch rings, and I put the 1.5 inch rings in, and as you can see, it is pretty tight. It is pretty tight. I do have to maneuver it to get it closed. It doesn't bother me. I don't mind at all. I don't have the proper page lifter in here, so I do have to play around with these came from Jane's Agenda. They're called covers. I don't think they're meant to be page lifters, but anyways, so we'll see. Tanya Plans, in her YouTube video, she did show how the 1.5 inch rings go in, and it does, hers goes into more of a, like it closes this way. So she did say it'll probably be tight, so we'll see. Anyhow, so for now, I'm in my pale pink Anna. Absolutely love this binder so much. So much. It's beautiful, and every time I look at it and open it and lift it up, I have to give her a little smell, you know, that leather smell, and it's just, oh, so pretty. It is getting dirty though. This is 1 month in. Can you see on the spine there? Getting a little dirty. You can see it there a little bit. So, and a little bit here. And a little bit here. So yeah, she's pale pink and she gets dirty easily, but you know what? It just, in my opinion, adds character. I don't mind at all. So some new things. I can't remember if I did a flip of my binder for the month of May. I did add these in. I'm obsessed with these vintage style cards that are trending in the planner community right now. These came from By the Calm Seas. I'll see if I can find the shop and link it below for you. They're $3, and you can, I think 3 different colors that you print out. You print it yourself. You can print it on any kind of paper that you want. So my idea with this is, it says time card. I put the month of July 2022. The objective here is to do deep breaths twice a day. So I'm going to put the date and then check off if I do my deep breaths. So you've got morning, afternoon, overtime, total. Again, you can use these for whatever you want. But that's one of my, if you follow me, you know when I do my sharpen the saw goals each month, or each week rather, it's getting my deep breaths, my diaphragmatic breathing in is really important for me to calm my central nervous system. So yeah, I thought that could be cute, have that right at the very front, so it's front and center. It's a reminder, no matter what, I see it. Yeah, so as far as the pockets, I did have a June calendar in here from Sterling Ink and Printable, but I took it out since today is the 29th of June, and I got my subscription box from Jane's Agenda, and this came in it, so I had to put that in there. I guess I can take out my June card now. This also came from Jane's Agenda in my subscription box. I've got this little piece of lace in here. It's like a, or not lace, it's like a doily. So I just have that peeking out there. And then I have some more of these time cards. So this is from that same shop as this one. These came in the Paper Test Designs and Hey Planner Girl collab. So I printed these on cardstock. I filmed a setup of my compact because I did the home management bundle, and these came with it. So you'll see them in there. I give more of a detailed look at them in there, but I wanted to have a few in here as well. These are from Sterling Ink. I think they're meant to be printed on sticky notes, but I just printed them on regular paper. And this is for the June theme, or July theme rather. And I just really like these for quick notes and maybe some habits. Yeah, so just have those peeking out here. Or maybe I'll, yeah. Oh, checkbook. Take that out. I don't need that in there anymore. Maybe I'll just put them there. Anyhow, so that's the front pocket. Nothing much really. And then I have my task cards. These are from Crafty Brina. They're white font, and they're just my daily, weekly, monthly, and quarterly planning routines. I love them. I'm not sure that I'm really liking them, if that makes sense. They're hard to see, but they're just so pretty. I want to find a different way of using them where I can see them. Here I have a picture of my husband and I. This was a moon at the lake, and there's the best moons. It's not like a moon set, if you know, like a sunset, but it's the moon. So where we are in Lake Erie, we don't get sunsets, we get the sunrises, but we get beautiful moons. And this wasn't even a full moon, and look how bright it was. So we took a picture. We took a selfie of us having a little moment. This here came in a Jane's Agenda subscription box. It says, I do this thing called What I Want. Love that. This rose gold paperclip also came from the Jane's Agenda subscription box. So I put that on there. This cover came in a couple months ago. I forget which one. Maybe it was the May subscription box with these white floor. Like, I'm just obsessed with this clear aesthetic with the white. Oh, I love it so much. This big paperclip came from Poi and Hun. And then this Capricorn dangle I just bought from Michael's, and I just put it on there myself. And this came in the June, I think, subscription box from Jane's Agenda. Ryan spilled a little bit of water, and my planner was in the way, and this got water on it. So bummed. So pretty. So that, and then this here, Disconnect to Reconnect dashboard, also came in that same Jane's Agenda subscription box. I just love the vintage look here. Isn't it so pretty? And then it has 12 ways to digital detox on the back. Can I go a little bit closer now? Okay, this is a dashboard, a vintage newspaper. This is from Jane's Agenda. It's the, vellum. There we go. Vellum dashboard. They also comes with black font too, if you want that. And then this aesthetic card came from Cloth and Paper. I think it may have been a freebie in one of my orders. And then I just put some transparent page flags on here. I made this on Canva. This is my word of the year, vintage typewriter, of course, pink, and the definition of the word. And then this inbox, this I just added in yesterday or 2 days ago. This, I'll put it in, I'll take it out, I'll put it in, I'll take it out, because it's very thick and it does add some bulk, but I love it so much. This came in a Cloth and Paper subscription box. And then I have these transparent sticky notes from Cloth and Paper as well. And got some small square ones. This here, iconic. This used to be the same size as this, but I trimmed it down so it could fit in these cards. This is from Cloth and Paper as well. It says iconic, and then on the back is the definition of iconic. And the pouch itself is from Muji. And yeah, I just thought that would look really nice on the inbox dashboard. I don't like write sticky notes and keep it on here. This is my inbox, but I like to have some sticky notes. So I have some here, and I also have some on the very back. But I don't want it to be too cluttered. So I like the transparent ones because I can still see through them somewhat. Yeah. This is from Paper Test Designs. I'm absolutely loving this. So this is just sort of tasks that need to get done as they come to my head. I just like having this one spot just to brain dump them, and then I categorize them. And then these came from Planet Char. They're little page markers, and you can get different designs. I asked for vintage flowers, so love that. And then I have, these are also from Paper Test Design. So when you order the inbox dashboards, they also come with this one here called the list. So what I'm going to be doing is, this is going to be more for projects now. I'm going to finish this, but I'm going to be using these for projects. It makes more sense. And then over here, I'll categorize them and then I'll number them here so that when I start to work on a project, I number the page so it corresponds with what project is on this side. And then this will be my list for just brain dumping tasks and just checking them off as they're done. So I have one of those in there. This came in my subscription box, my January subscription box from Jane's Agenda, and I got water on it. So it's a little crinkly, but I'm living with it because it is so pretty and you can't order it because it came in the sub box. So I am living with it. And then I love how it looks layered with this vellum dashboard. It says ingredients: passion, wit, dream style, craftiness, planning, love, curiosity, fire. You've already got what it takes. Oh, love that. And I love like the, I know it's like a copper gold font. It's just gorgeous. And then this coffee dashboard also came in that same subscription box from Jane's Agenda. And I love how it's double-sided, and I just love how they layer. It's one of my favorites. This came in a cloth and paper subscription box. I saw that my life was a vast, glowing, empty page, and I could do anything I wanted. I love that. And this is a freebie from Crafty Brina. Emotional intelligence. I just liked how those looked. I accidentally printed this on A5, so I need to reprint it. I just keep forgetting, but I really like that. It goes with my vintage floral theme. And then my tabbed dividers, all of my tab dividers came from Crafty Brina, and they are this beautiful white etched, and same with the title on each tab. Can't really see them well in video or pictures, but in person, they're just gorgeous. You can see them, like if I put a really dark dashboard underneath, you can see, sorry, my ring light is, I'm trying to get a different angle, but you get the idea. So who knows, over time I may do darker dashboards. But for now, this is what I have. This came with a Hey Planner Girl collab with, who was the person? I forget. Anyhow, love the vintage florals. And this came with my Agendio inserts. So I use Agendio, kind of using the Franklin Planner layout, but I made them myself on Agendio. And you can customize it completely. Like I chose the pink. I chose to have the next month up here. I chose to have these categories here. This month's closings. I'm a realtor, so I like to keep track of that. I didn't write them in for the month of May because I redid this. Birthdays, anniversaries, and yeah, just decorate. And I have a spot up here for a quote or an affirmation for the month. I didn't do a master task list that day, or that month rather. These are from Sterling Ink. I print them out every month and put them at the beginning of my monthlies. So pretty. And then here is my June all completed. And then my master task list there. I like to decorate. And then these came in, I have a daily, monthly, and weekly one within a cloth and paper subscription box last year. So I'm finally using them. They've been sitting in my drawer and I'm finally using them. So for the last 2 weeks, I've been doing my weekly. I'll show you that. Okay, and then here are my dailies. So day on 2 pages. Again, I made these on Agendio. So I've got my calendar here, my schedule, my tasks, so business and personal, and then the activity. So as a realtor, I track my contacts, leads, appointments, contracts signed, and transactions. So this is a space for me to put when I have a good day of lead generating. And then I have a today's focus. And then just, you know, a spot for notes. So this is, I'll just quickly go through. Oh, I didn't write anything in there Saturday or Sunday. Monday, Tuesday. So for the summer, our goal is to go to the cottage from Thursday night. I've been having issues with my fountain pen. I have found out, someone told me that they don't like heat. And so Thursday night to Monday is our goal to go to the cottage. So we would have been at the cottage this day and it would have been warm. So I'm like, oh, that makes sense. So if your hands are really warm, or if it's like your environment is warm, apparently fountain pens don't like that. So I'm learning. But anyways, that's what that is. It's like, no. So the weekends are really just like rest and relaxation. And same with, you know, we don't come home until like Monday late, like early evening-ish, 8-ish. So we just relax. This was me printing out some stuff. So I was indicating what was going on regular paper versus vellum, and then crossing them off as I went. It's like a 25-page bundle from Hey Planner Girl. I'll show you, it's in here, what it is. But anyway, so that's Tuesday. So Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays are typically busy because those are our working days. We fit everything into those days. This was fun. No business tasks. Oh. And then this was when I did one of those weekly, from the Cloth and Paper, the weekly kind of review. So I've been doing them on Sundays. Sometimes I'll use stickers from Happy Planner. These dot stickers here primarily are from Paper Panda. And I use other shops too, but that's where those ones are from. Send. This was this past weekend. I did another weekly recap. And then this is today. This is from Jane's Agenda. I love the French script. It's gold font. It's a page finder. So you can order these unpunched. And then I just punch it myself based on where I want it to go. I'm obsessed. Like, I love, 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 love. And then these are the master task, progressive task list, I'm sorry, from Franklin Planner. I use these for my compass card instead of the regular compass card, because the regular compass cards have this navy, and I just don't like when things don't match. So I use this instead. So it's kind of like my own version of the compass card. It's not identical, but it suits me just fine. And if you watch my weekly plan with me, you'll see how I do these, and how when I do my recap every week, I'll go through and check off what got done, what didn't get done, what I'm migrating to the next week. And I did not put the rest of June's inserts in here. It's only, actually, yes, I did. I just didn't put July in yet. And then again, sterling ink. And then this is my July. And I still need to do my master task list. So here's the weekly kind of reflection journaling prompt, and I put it in here so it's ready when I put my inserts in. And then this will be July 3rd, my Sunday. I'll write it in there. So yeah, and then my monthly one I'll probably do on so tomorrow is June 30th. I'll do it on this side, on the notes page. Okay, sterling ink. So I'm ready for my August month to go in there. So that's what that is doing in there. And so now we get to my CEO section. And again, I have these clear dividers. I'll put that down so you can see. It's the vintage clock and florals. Oh, it's just gorgeous. And then I made these cover pages on Canva, and they're the vintage florals. And then in my CEO section, I do have subsections on the top. So I have social media, team, and recap. Okay, so that's what you have in here. But just in the general CEO section, this was from an awesome real estate seminar that I did. So I took notes. The paper itself is from Cloth and Paper. It's executive style note-taking sheets. These are from... No, I think I made this one. I think I made this one to go with the Hey Planner Girl collab. You'll see. This is from Hey Planner Girl. Collab. I printed them wrong. Yeah, it's a problem with printables. It just takes time to learn. So I loved these that they're fillable, so you can put your own topic up there. So this is coaching notes, so for my coaching calls. And then, so I have a couple of those. And then I also have housekeeping. Oh, you know what? I think my housekeeping is here, but I printed it upside down by accident, anyways, I did it wrong. Whatever. I don't mind too much, but, so I made my own. I wanted to kind of get the, vintage florals. So it's not perfect, but it's still pretty. Executive style. This is from Jane's Agenda. It came in a subscription box, so I thought that was cool. It's dot grid. So I have one in there. And then these graph pages are from Franklin Planner. I love these for just notes. It's like scratch paper. These are just expenses. Just random notes. And then that's from a podcast. These I made on the Agendio website when I made my planner for 2022. I don't think I'll do it again for next year. Now that I'm learning Canva and how to make my own stuff, probably going to be doing more of that. And then this is from SM Plans, her floral note-taking note pages. And then I made this one. I made these on Canva with the vintage florals. You know what, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I made this one. Oh my gosh, I didn't even see that there. Hey Planner Girl. I cannot read what that says. I don't know why I can't remember. I'll link it below who this collab was from. But these ones I made on Canva. So yeah, this is just coaching notes. So I have, when I have calls with my coach, I write down notes from that. And then I made printed those out. Have lots of note paper for when I'm on my calls. SM Plans. This is, again, made this from the Agendio website. Here's where I track when I book an appointment. So these are just my appointments, not my team's. So these are all the listing appointments I booked this year. And then the check mark is that I went on that appointment. And then this is when they signed a listing agreement with me, and this is when they've transacted. Yeah, and then on the other side is a buyer tracker. So I made this on Canva. Even though we track everything digitally, it's all in tabs. I like having one place where I can see all the information that I need. Here's my activity tracker where I track, again, I made this on Canva. I track my activity, contacts, leads, appointments, contracts signed, transactions. These are just mine, not the team. My social media numbers. Made that on Canva as well. And then these are from LM on Paper Co. These are the quarterly overview. And I use these for closings. And this is everyone's closings, mine and my team. So I use a dot sticker from Amazon. So it's just these. I have a lot of these rolls, dot stickers. And that's where these came from. Yeah. So I just track, this is where I track all of our closings. And then these came in a subscription box from Cloth and Paper, and these are business passwords. Even though they're saved on my laptop, but you ever have that time you have to restart and then you have to like re-log in everything? I hate that, and I don't remember what my password is. These contact log sheets are from Franklin Planner, and I like to use these for if let's say I'm looking for a vendor of some kind to, help my clients. So I have quite a few contractors in here. This is a home builder, and that way it's not someone that I use all the time. So they're not like in a vendor list that we would send to clients. It's more just to give them a try. But yeah, so I just like to have one place to put it. I may not need to call them right away, but I know that I may need them in the future. So I write them down right away. I look for, I'll reach out to my colleagues, say, who do you know that does kitchen and baths in luxury homes, or, things like that. And then I just write them down so that when I need them, they're there. Team leader masterminds we do on the last Friday of every month. So I use these executive style note-taking sheets from Cloth and Paper, and this just ongoing list for that. And then here's a subsection, social media. which is related to my CEO role. Okay, and again with these vintage florals. Oh, I'm so obsessed. And the reason why I have these on here is because sometimes it's hard to see because they are so light that this just takes me right there. But the glue is kind of, you can see it's, yeah, anyways, they're not perfect. I may not continue using these, but for now they are there. And the hard thing too is when you use printables or print things out yourself, it's really hard to get everything to be the exact same size. So some pages are a little wider than others, and then they can cover my tabs. Anyways, work in progress. This is the Blooms Franklin Planner note-taking pages. So this was awesome social media notes from a legend. And then these are just prompts for doing posts on social media. And goal planning, video ideas, note-taking. These are from SM Plans. This here's from Cloth and Paper, and it's the Cornell style note-taking sheets. Came in a subscription box. The only way to get Cloth and Paper unpunched is through a subscription box, by the way, for the classic Franklin Planner. Again, Franklin Planner graph pages, another social media related, probably webinar or something I was on. Instagram post ideas, Reels, YouTube ideas. So I made these on Agendio. And then I made this again with the vintage on Canva. This is my team tab. So it's a top tab. And this is all things team. So when I have my 411, oh, I still need to update this with this week's 411 with the team, but I put what their focuses are for the week in here. So I made these on Canva. So I got those in there. Just a little freebie from Sterling Ink. This came from that Hey Planner Girl collab. And then this is meetings. So I made these on Agendio, and this is where I plan out our monthly team meetings. And I'm currently working on our July meeting. And then information record, these are from Franklin Planner, just have one in there in case. Okay, team training ideas. This is from Cloth and Paper, executive style note-taking with the grid. Alrighty. Just ongoing housekeeping ideas and things that we need to implement or address with the team. I have an ongoing list, and then once I've addressed it, I check it off. And here are the proper housekeeping sheets that I printed off. Hey Planner Girl, I cannot read what that says. I can't remember. Yeah, so this is for housekeeping. And it's to go with that vintage vibe I'm going for. And I printed out more of these. I like to have lots of note paper for brain dumps and things. I made this on Canva. You were exactly where you were supposed to be. And this is right at the beginning of my recap section. Okay. And this is, and again, I made these on Canva. And this is exactly what it is. It's all recapping. This is from SM Plans. And this is just like kind of as I go, like this is year to date, January to April, figuring out, it's just a place to just put information. This is the team as of May 31st, as of May 23rd, as you know, I like to figure out where I'm at random times through the month. I did this on on Tuesday, the 28th. So this was the year to date as of the 27th. These are my numbers. And then I'm going to do the team. I guess I'll be doing as of, June 30th, because yeah, anyways, when I do my June recap. And then these are, we readjusted our goals, so I need to put these down on paper. So I made these on Canva, and that's what these Post-its are for, because I'm going to be transferring information. So here's as a team, these are my individual goals. Preet's, Tyler's. This is from Calixta Creations. It's the Goddess. It's called Goddess, and it didn't come punched. I punched it. It's a bookmark, but I wanted to use it in my planner, and oh, I love it. It's so, so pretty. I did order a full-size dashboard, but I took it out, and it was also the goddess. But yeah, that's where that is from. And these are notes from a sales meeting, which the sales meeting already happened, so I just crossed it off because then I have this page for notes. So I know I don't need to pay attention to this. That's why I crossed it off, but I don't want to waste the paper. I guess I could. I guess I could go that way, couldn't I? It doesn't matter. Huh, whatever. Monthly wellness reviews. So I like to recap different areas of my wellness. And I have not done this in a few months, but I still keep it in here. I'm hopeful. Maybe I will. I'm on vacation as of today. So we're going to be heading to the lake, and I'm going to have some downtime. I don't see why I can't do that for June. And then goals. So now we're out of my CEO section. Now we're in my goals section. This came in a subscription box from Jane's Agenda, and I thought with the color of paper and the kind of the texture of it here that it's definitely suited the vintage vibe. So I put that in there. It says, you just have to walk into the room and be fearless. Never let people think for a minute that you couldn't totally take them down. It's a Stevie Nicks quote. Oh, I'm obsessed with this. So definitely had to find room for that. This is my vision board I made on Canva with my word of the year, transaction goal, and just things that inspire me. Like eventually I want to buy a house down east. I'm from Nova Scotia, and I've been here, Peggy's Cove, and it is a magical place. And I really want to not only get down there to visit, but eventually I'd like to buy a house down there. And this is kind of ties in with that. Spending lots of time at the lake, and just yeah. Anyways, just things that inspired me. And then I made these on Canva, my 2022 quarterly goal planning. So this is an overview for the year. And then here are my top 3 goals for the year: business goals, wellness goals, and relationship goals. And then the focus. And then I break them down each quarter and then each month. So this is the first quarter, second quarter, which is what we're in right now. This is from Jane's Agenda. It's the XOXO. It's like a pink foil, like a rose, not rose, it's kind of like rose gold, pink, bronze. I don't know. It's just beautiful. I love it. And I put this here so that when I know that I want to review this, I just go straight to here. And this is where we are for June. So when I do my weekly planning, I refer to this and I check off what is done, what we're still working on, things like that. That's what the dots are for. And then here is the focus for that quarter. And then here's what it looks like with nothing filled in. So I'll be doing this at some point this week. So that's that. And then this I made on the Agendio website. Now that I understand Canva, I'm looking forward to making this for next year on Canva. But this is my GPS, or 411. I've been meaning to do a video specifically on this because when I did my 2022 goal planning, I had a lot of questions. So I apologize. I have not had time to do that, but I do have it written down. But the idea with the GPS is your goal, one goal for the year. Okay, so G is your goal, P is your 3 priorities to hit that goal, and then the S is your 5 strategies to hit that priority to hit that goal. So that's what this is about. So I decorated with some stickers from Happy Planner. Okay, it's my GPS, and then these are my rolls and big rocks. And then these came in a subscription box from Cloth and Paper. So I love these. Focus, positive affirmations, mindful intentions, free thoughts. I just like to have one of these in here for just when I'm sitting there with my planner and I've got stuff on my mind. It's just a place to you know, get it out of my mind and on paper. And then I made these note-taking sheets. My health and wellness section. I love these with the dandelion puffs. How pretty are those? All right, so this is from Jane's Agenda, the French script. This is, so you already saw the other one. I ordered 2 of these because I loved it so much. So I have this bookmarking my health and wellness. So this is that collab I was telling you about Let me see if I can find it. I think I still have it in my downloads. Oh, it's called A Garden Within. Maybe it's just Hey Planner Girl, or is it a collab with someone? A Garden Within. I cannot for the life of me see. Oh yes, Dream Seeds Plan or something like that. I'll link it below if you're interested. This is a 25-page, and I haven't filled it out yet, and I'm so excited to fill it out. But it's all about digging deep to find out who you really are. So I wanted to make it really pretty. So I printed the cover pages on vellum. Like, aren't these gorgeous? Who are you really? There's a place to journal. What do you think you deserve in life and why? There's a place to journal about it. And so on and so on. I love these. So those note-taking pages and dashboards are from this collab. And yeah, I just loved it so much. I wanted to have this theme going throughout my binder, especially with the vintage florals. I'm just obsessed with vintage florals. So that is that in my health and wellness section. And then you may recall I used to have the Jane's Agenda menstruation trackers in here. And I took them out, and I'm now tracking everything in this A5 or A6 Hobonichi. And so I'm tracking, like, you know, when I go to bed, hours of sleep, energy, and then the monthly is, so I have up here what day of my cycle that I'm on, and then symptoms that I have, and then the dailies I'm using to track, just to write, like to journal about how I'm feeling, and then what type of exercise I do and what I eat that day. But I kept this in here so that I could keep track just as an overview for the year. So that's what that is. These are from Hey Planner Girl, and they're fillable. So they're trackers. So you can write in what you're tracking. So this is wellness, and then cycle. And then I wrote in the things that I want to track. So hydration, movement, read, journal, deep breathing. Even though I am tracking that in my A5 cousin here, this will be an overview for the whole month. So I will go in probably weekly and then check off what I did. So I do like to have the overview, and then this is certain symptoms that I get with my cycle every month. So like lightheadedness, exhaustion, dizzy, headache, hip and glute pain, like piriformis pain. So I just like to see the trends over time. So I can see, because I'm in physiotherapy and massage and chiro and all these kinds of things to, you know, to try and help. I see a naturopath. So then this helps me see over time. So I can pinpoint what's working, what's not, so on and so forth. So I have this for the rest of the year. So I have the months in here too. So yeah, these are really cool. Hey Planner Girl is really neat. It's she's on Etsy. You should check her out if you like the idea of doing printables and fillable, so you can fill in what is relevant to you. And then these are from Agendio. I made them naturopath appointment notes. And then I haven't really been doing this resilience check-in. So, you know, we all experience challenges over the year, and I think it's important to reflect on that, to see like, how did we grow? What lessons did we learn? And I journal, but I don't know. That's what the intention was with this, and I haven't really kept up with it. This is a yearly foldout from Franklin Planner, and on this side here, my intention is to write down just yoga, when I do yoga, because I like to see over the course of the year how often I'm doing yoga. It's really good for me, and I need to do it every time I do yoga. I'm reminded how much more I need to do yoga because I feel so good. And then this here is just where I track with my Apple Watch my rings, so for activity. And so I track every day how I did with my rings. So my goal on here isn't necessarily to close all 3 rings. It's just movement 3 to 4 times a week. I didn't put a timeline on, because I used to do like this many calories and this many minutes and all of that. And then if I did a really good workout, because all I could handle that day or all I had time that day was 20 minutes, and it's like, well, that counts. It still counts. Regardless if I hit my calorie goal or not, I've stopped. Anyways, it wasn't good for my mental health, so I stopped counting calories. All I focus on is just some type of movement 3 to 4 times a week, and if that's only 15 minutes or 20 minutes, then that is okay. So I'm a little bit behind. We're June 29th right now, so I still need to do the rest of June. And then I put a check mark beside all of the days that I exercised, and then at the top I just do a total. So for example, like April and May, 14 and 13 times, like that's pretty good, right? March, only 9 times, but I did have COVID in the month of March. And then April, 14 times, January, 12 times, February. January and February are our coldest months here. So that can sometimes affect that. But then when the weather gets nicer, I'm a lot more active. But anyways, and also where I am in my cycle, how busy I am with work. It's just neat to see the trends. 66-day challenge. Oh, for those of you who wanted me to send this to you, how are you doing with it? Let me know in the comments below. As you can see, I haven't made it very far. I do like a challenge. I do tend to set habits on things that are really hard for me, like getting to bed before midnight. That's just always been as long as I can remember. Even when I was younger and had small kids, I've just always been a nighthawk. This is my personal section. So there's more of those flowers. Okay, and then mental download. These came from Cloth and Paper. And just a spot too. I did a good brain dump on February 27th. Packing list. This also came in Cotton Paper, and this is just a quick, so when I'm packing for the cottage, see what I need so I don't forget anything. I've done over the past year buying 2 of everything so that I have less and less to carry. So my list is getting smaller, which is good. So, but there's certain things that I have to bring. I actually did get a second watch charger, so that's good, and phone chargers, but I have not bought a second laptop charger yet. And of course, I'm not going to buy a second laptop. So I bring my laptop and my laptop charger. I've already bought my face products, so I don't need to bring that anymore. I bought a second set of my face products. And then there's certain things like my vitamins, my medication. I'm not going to buy a second pair of glasses. So things like that I need to bring. And purchase tracker. I'm going to be moving this into my compact. I did film a video today. I don't know. This one will probably be up before that one. But just to give you guys a little sneak peek. She's set up and she's gorgeous. But I have a finance section in here, so I will be tracking that in there. And then just random, again, it's my personal section. So this is just notes with the engineer about raising our cottage. And then planner sections. Every now and then I like to do a brain dump, like what's working, what's not working with my sections. 2023 planner ideas. I'm already kind of starting on that. Planner shops. I want to track like planet shops that I really enjoy. And then did I start in my compact, or is it in here? Codes. Because you know, you're watching like Instagram stories and people will post about things that they like shops that they get stuff from, and they have a code. I'm like, use my code, and then I never remember when I'm ready to buy. So I want to have a place for that. So anyways, here, planner shops and discount codes. So there's a discount code there for Dream Seeds Plant. That was the collab with Hey Planner Girl. Beautiful stuff. This I made myself. I made this on Canva, printed it on vellum. This came in my January themed subscription box from Jane's Agenda. And so books to read, movies and shows to watch. There you go, that's the same one. And then a few of my favorite things. This is sort of a wish list. I actually want a Dyson vacuum cleaner for my cottage. I spell vacuum. C-C-C-U-U-M-V-A-C. Oh, don't you hate that? You guys are witnessing me have a little brain freeze here. V-A-C-C-U. Only one C. I can never remember. I know there's two U's. So we do have a vacuum for the cottage. We have no carpet at the cottage. And because of how close we are to the beach, the sand, oh gosh, there is so much sand. I'll vacuum and then 10 minutes later, I'm like, where did that pile of sand come from? Not pile, but you know what I mean. Someone's always coming in with sand on their feet. So I want to get a good vacuum. Okay, so that's that. And then TV 2022. This is shows and movies that we have or are watching. As you can see, I showed this to Ryan last weekend. I'm like, we haven't watched any movies this year. We only watch shows. Isn't that funny? Because Netflix, right? All the streaming. So yeah, these are all the shows we've watched so far this year. Some of them I've watched. Vampire Diaries I've watched. Have I watched that twice this year? Bridgerton I watched again this year. Did I write Bridgerton down? Oh my gosh, I don't think I did. Anyways, I did watch Bridgerton. So some things I'll watch more than once, so I don't necessarily write it down each time. But anyways, gift ideas for family made on Agendio. I haven't done this. This is monthly to-dos. And then just note paper from Agendio. And then my project section. So this is going to be changing. So these are the inbox sheets. I have a couple in here, I think. So here's how I'm currently doing my project. So this is my master project list. So I have all the projects I want to do here. I just numbered them. I identify what category they fit in. Then when I get started with them, I number them. So that way it's see number 3. That shows that that's this one here. When they're done, I check off completed and just cross them off. So that's what I'm going to be using these for. So on the left column they'll be numbered, and then the project will go here, the category, and then when they're done, I'll just cross them off. And I have a ton of these. These are from Franklin Planner. I love these for goal planning. Project planning, really. Project and goals kind of go hand in hand. And then this is a Cornell style note-taking sheet from Cloth and Paper. I used this before I started this system. I did a little kind of planning for a couple projects. And then this is something sticky on here. Just my marker test so then I know what color my Tombows are. And then Cloth and Paper sticky notes, Plan Hunt, and this is from Jane's Agenda. Came in my subscription box. Okay, and then the cover itself came from Jane's Agenda as well. And then back here, these are the stickers, this color here that I use for my closings. So I just have some in here for on the go. Love these stickers from Paradise Planner Co. And I've checked her site and I don't see them anymore because I wanted to order more. They're transparent and I love the quality. Bummer. So I have those there for on the go. This came in a subscription box as well from Jane's Agenda, and I love it. Habit ideas to track. So I like that for just a little reminder. This ruler, I will have this tagged below, not tagged, linked, Design Works Inc. I found this at Indigo here in Canada. I don't know if because I have a lot of people from the US who ask me about this and they don't know what Indigo is. It used to be Kohl's bookstore and then it changed to Chapters and now it's Indigo. Anyhow, I found it in there in a bin for 15 bucks. And I went on their site because I didn't even know that they had a site. I found it. And they also have them in black and white. This is from Happy Planner, just a random sticker book, and I just liked having these in there. Haven't used them yet, but I intend to. And then my pen, my favorite pen, it's a fountain pen from Twisby. It's the Eco something or other, but I'll have it linked below. I have no idea the nib, anything like that. This was my first fountain pen. In fact, I purchased it and then I think it sat in my drawer for almost a year before I ever used it. I was so intimidated by it, and now I use it constantly. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, that's my detailed flip, sharing where everything is from. Everything I talked about in this video, I will link below in case you guys are interested. I don't really have codes or anything like that, so I'm just sharing the shops because I love them and I love, you know, what they do for my planning. Jane's Agenda is starting an affiliate program and I filled out an application, so fingers crossed. I hear from them, because if so, then I'll have a code for Jane's Agenda. But yeah, so that's it. Let me know if you have any questions, you guys. Stay tuned for future videos of my my new setup for my compact, and I have lots of other exciting videos coming up. So have a great day. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.